Hello friend, and welcome to Ultimate Wealth TV. I am your host, David Newby. This is the internet's most passionate blog about building lasting wealth and true financial prosperity. Not only financial, but prosperity in every aspect of your life. In today's episode of Ultimate Wealth TV, I want to talk about a very common misconception that a lot of business owners have about the stability of their business, and also show you a way to address that misconception and have accurate thinking and build a more stable business. To start off the show, I want to start with the Solomon Trillionaire Tip of the day. King Solomon had over $1.5 trillion in his gold holdings alone, and he was worth more than the Forbes 400 list combined as one person. So one of his two proverbs that go hand in hand is, the rich imagine their wealth an unscalable wall. On the flip side of that, King Solomon also said, do not put your faith in riches, for it can fly off to the sky like an eagle. Now, I had a recent experience that really drives home the point of this proverb. I had processed, $18,000, $19,000 of payments through a merchant account company last month, and most of that money was sitting in one of my bank accounts. So one day I had $15,000 in that bank account or so, and the next day the account was negative, and I was wondering what in the world happened. Well, the merchant account provider had decided that I was processing too much payments and reversed all of those charges. None of the clients asked for their money back. Just the merchant account company decided to take the money back. I didn't realize they could do that. Now, how can you address that? Whether you think $15,000 in the bank is a lot, or $150,000 or $150 million makes you feel that you're safe and secure because you have this money in the bank, I'd encourage you, don't make the false assumption of that. Money in the bank only gives you a sense of security, but ultimately your security really only comes from your abilities and the stability of your income streams. If you have some passive income streams that can really help you out in case of emergency, or if you have a challenge with one of your income streams, you have other ones. So there's two things I would recommend that you do to adjust to that kind of a risk. Number one, realize that no amount of money is going to make you secure. I think your ultimate security comes from your abilities and diversity of cash flow. Second thing is, adjust your strategy and don't leave all your money in one bank account. There's a technique I learned from Dan Kennedy, or a philosophy called diversity leads to stability. So create some diversity in your business, in your income streams. King Solomon said you want to have 6 to 7 different, divide your portion to 6 or 7, for you don't know what misfortune may fall on the earth. I recommend at a minimum have 3 different cash flow streams coming in. Maybe your job, your spouse's job, a passive investment or two. And I always encourage you to start building extra passive income streams. In my Prosperity Power System, I talk about a game plan where I help several of my clients to develop 3 or 4 passive income streams very quickly within 3 to 4 months. So I would encourage you to do the same in your income. Second of all is diversify with bank accounts. If all you have is a personal checking account and maybe a business checking account, go open a second bank account for your same business with another bank. Put $100 in there and use the debit card once a month at $1 a month to avoid all those crazy bank fees that are around nowadays. And just have some diversity. If you have $100,000 in the bank, put 25 in your personal and 25 on your business and 50 in the other. Don't leave all your money in one bank account and leave yourself at the risk of a merchant or someone just freezing that money on you, like it happened to me a couple weeks ago. So just to wrap up today, remember that your wealth in the bank is really not what gives you security. It's your ability and diversity of cash flow streams. And number 2 is start implementing diversity leads to stability. Put more stability in your financial picture. And just to give you an example of that, one of our clients, I'm happy to report, in the last month they raised over $150,000. We thought we raised about $90,000, but it actually ended up being over $150,000. And they're adding 2 extra cash flow streams to their income. So right now they have 2 income streams, for the husband and the wife, and they're adding 2 different passive income streams with this funding that we helped them bring in. So I encourage you to do the same, diversify, and let us know what you think question of the day to wrap up today's episode is, what do you think is your biggest financial risk where you don't have enough diversity, and what's your game plan to add more stability there? I'd love to see what kind of challenges you've had, what kind of challenges you're facing right now, and hear what your game plan is to fix that. Until I speak to you next time, I want to encourage you to leverage all that you've got to get all that you want. Talk to you soon. God bless.